สถานีวิทยุสรานรม AM 1575การทูตเพื่อประชาชน
เพื่อไทยก้าวไกลทันโลก
Swadika and good morning. Today is May the 7th of 2018. We are almost halfway through the year. Well, it's May right now, but it's not exactly halfway yet, but next month is. But anyway, it's May the 7th, 2018, and you're still with me,ประช มญาต and this is News and Views, which is usually on air at 6 to 6:30 p.m. on AM 1575 gigahertz or Sara'n Rом Radio every Monday from 6 to 6:30, as I've said before. But if you're on Facebook right now, I am on live, so be sure to check me out or come and listen if you're not really doing anything. I have some updates about national news and from the ministries and other news around the world that might interest you. So if you are around Facebook right now, be sure to check the Sara'n Rom Radio Facebook page out. Anyways, as per ritual, the weather today, well, if there was a heavy downpour at about 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. this morning, like this early morning. If you were sleeping, you might have heard it. I heard it. I woke up just because the rain was crazy. It was very, very heavy. I thought Bangkok was going to get flooded when I woke up, but it didn't really stir me up out of bed or anything. I just woke up, opened my eyes to listen to the rain for a bit and then just fall asleep again. But yes, it was a heavy downpour this morning, this early morning. The sun hasn't even risen yet, but I surely thought that Bangkok was going to be flooded, so I'm thankful and I'm glad that it wasn't when I woke up this morning. Yeah, but hopefully that some of you guys that had to get out of bed early in the morning, like at 4 or 5, didn't really get into any trouble or too much of a heavy traffic jam this morning because of the rain. Anyways, looking ahead, my thing is not working, sorry. The weather today is about 32 degrees, and it will continue to be 30 degrees ahead into the week ahead, with expected rainfalls almost every day until Sunday. Wow. Well, except for tomorrow. We'll have a sunny day tomorrow. But yes, expect to meet rainfalls and precipitation and heavy downpours unexpectedly, because the weather around the world right now is really fluctuating. So be sure to have an umbrella with you at all times, and be sure to not stay in the sun for too long, because this is Thailand and it does get very, very hot. Anyway, it's getting humid, so be sure to dress lightly and not to stay outside for too long. Yes, and on to the business of today. I'm making headlines on Bangkok Post is PM takes huge funds vow to Buriram. I think the cabinet will be on a mobile cabinet meeting unit. I think it's called the mobile cabinet meeting in Buriram. So I think he'll be in Buriram starting from today until tomorrow. So he'll be around there. It has a big picture of a Cambodian guy driving some sort of a tricycle packed with boxes behind. I don't really know what the story behind it is, but it says here that a man rides a motorcycle with a wheeled cart loaded with goods crossing the border to Cambodia through the Chong Chom permanent immigration checkpoint in Surin's Kap Chern district yesterday, ahead of a visit of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha scheduled for today. So we'll see by the end of the day what will be the outcome of the mobile cabinet meeting this week, because the usual weekly cabinet meeting always takes place every Tuesday, but since it will be a mobile one, they'll probably start some of the meeting today, and the Prime Minister will probably go around, have some field trip or working trip, and then they'll have the meeting in Buriram tomorrow. Anyways, as promised, I have an update about the housing project in Chiang Mai province at the Doi Sutem National Park, and Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has decided not to continue on with the development project, the housing development project, and I have some details right here. It says here that judges' housing project to be returned to National Park. The government has agreed to end the controversial housing project in the foothills of Doi Sutem. by returning the area to the national park. A decision welcomed by groups protesting against the project. Now, Prime Minister's office, Minister Suwapan Tanyuwatana, revealed the agreement after a meeting between local leaders and the groups campaigning against the project yesterday. Now, the meeting was held at the government complex in Chiang Mai. The Prime Minister asked Mr. Suwapan to hold talks with the groups protesting against the housing project. The area where 45 houses and 9 condominiums are to be built will no longer be zoned for residential use, he said, adding the plot will eventually be returned to its original owner, Doi Suthep National Park. The area will not be used for housing, he said. Reforestation is scheduled to begin on May the 27th, and a clear boundary drawn to separate the plot to be returned to the park from the area allowed to be used for the Regional Appeal Court, according to Mr. Suwapan. The area to be used by the court comprises 2 office buildings and 3 flats. The entire compound is located on 147 rai of land controlled by the Treasury Department. It was originally part of the park, but was transferred to the Royal Thai Army after it was declared to be degraded forest. The army later handed the land over to the Treasury Department for its 1 billion baht project. Attention is now focused on the future of the 45 houses and 9 condominiums. Mr. Suwapan said the government will honour the construction contract due to wrap up next month, so the construction firm will not be affected. While the government waits for the completion of the buildings, a committee comprising government and local leaders will be formed to decide what to do with the houses and flats, he said. The Chiang Mai local administrative body will meet today to discuss a plan to implement the agreement. Tersak Rapsuwan, among those demanding the forest area be reclaimed, said the campaigners were satisfied with the overall outcome of the talks. The group represented all 46 civil groups joining the campaign against the controversial housing project. At the meeting with Mr. Suwapan, that was also attended by military officials from the 33rd Military Circle, officials from Treasury Department, and other parties concerned. Mr. Suwapan called for patience from local people on the fate of the housing project. He said in quotes, "We have to find a solution step by step." Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha set the tone for the meeting when he said on his weekly TV address on Friday that he would not allow anyone to live in the controversy-plagued area. He said in I quotes, "I am impressed with the cooperation from representatives of the civil groups," he said. Mr. Suwapan said. So that wraps up all the agreement or controversial disagreement right now. We will still have to keep on tracking down and following up on the news on what is going to happen next, because the housing project is going to be finished next month, as said here by the news, because the contract has already been signed and the government want to honor that, and so they are trying to complete the project before they decide what to do with the housing and condominiums that will be completed by next month. I also have the same updates, but from Reuters right here as well. I'm just going to give it to you so that we have some kind of another point of view from the outsiders and not from the insiders itself, because this is Reuters. Even though they live here or they're probably covering stories here, they will do it from another point of view, but like from a foreigner's point of view. So it says here that Thai environment protesters claim victory in battle over forest housing. Environmental activists in the northern Thai city of Chiang Mai claimed victory after the country's military government agreed in talks on Sunday not to use forested land to develop luxury property. It follows a protest in Chiang Mai last week in which more than 1,000 demonstrators protested against the construction of a government luxury housing project earmarked as homes for judges on land in the foothills of the province's famous Doi Suthep Mountains. Last week's gathering was one of the largest since Thailand's junta took power following a 2014 coup. It was also one of a growing number of anti-government protests around Thailand, including in the capital Bangkok. that are putting pressure on the military government before a general election planned for early 2019. Green ribbons symbolizing the environmental movement have appeared in public places in Chiang Mai, including on lampposts, cars over the past week. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha sent Suwapan Tanyutwathana, a minister to the Prime Minister's office, to Chiang Mai on Sunday to talk to protest leaders. He said in quotes that we have concluded that no one will be living in this housing estate, adding after his meeting with the activists that the area will eventually be restored to the forest. Decisions on the future use of the land currently under development, which includes 45 houses, will be taken later this week, Suwapan said, adding that the government will form a committee with activists and representatives from the local community to determine further steps to restore the land. However, Suwapan said construction of the homes already underway would have to continue in order for the government to honor its agreement with the construction firm involved. He added that nobody would live in the finished domes. Activists hailed the decision as a victory. Now, Sawat Chantale, a Chiang Mai environmental activist, told Reuters that the activists will continue to organize public events to create awareness about such issues. He said in quotes that this housing estate is like an open wound that reflects layers of problems in Thailand, or rather Thailand has accumulated over many years. Now, but if the government doesn't fix this, then people could rise up. Okay, so that's another point of view from the environmental activists for you. So yes, the housing estate will now be cancelled, or rather will now be completed and returned to the national park, but it will be later decided whether what will be done with the housing project and with the condominiums. Okay, I think right now we should take a bit of a short break, and I'll be back with more updates in just a moment.
ยกระดับการเชื่อมโยงลุ่มน้ำโขงเป็นหนึ่งประชาคมประเทศไทยจะเป็นเจ้าภาพจัดการประชุมผู้นำยุทธศาสตร์ความร่วมมือทางเศรษฐกิจอิราวดีเจ้าพระยาแม่โขงหรือ ACMEX ครั้งที่ 8 ระหว่างวันที่ 15-16 มิถุนายน 2561 ที่กรุงเทพขอเชิญชวนชาวไทยทุกคนร่วมกันเป็นเจ้าบ้านที่ดีต้อนรับคณะผู้แทนจากกัมพูชาสปป.ลาวเมียนมาและเวียดนามที่มาเยือนประเทศไทย
การต่างประเทศกับสิ่งที่เราเห็นการประชุมแล้วก็ประชุมการจับมือแล้วก็จับมือหลายคนคงรู้สึกว่าการต่างประเทศช่างเป็นเรื่องที่ไกลตัวซะเหลือเกินแต่จริงๆแล้วการต่างประเทศใกล้ตัวกว่าที่คุณคิดเพราะการต่างประเทศนั้นช่วยสร้างมิตรภาพสร้างความเข้าใจสร้างความร่วมมือสร้างโอกาสและสร้างความเชื่อมั่นให้กับประเทศของเราเพื่อให้โลกได้มองเห็นและชื่นชมในสิ่งที่ดีงามต่างๆของเรามาซื้อสินค้าไทยมาลงทุนในไทยมาเที่ยวเมืองไทยเพิ่มความร่วมมือกับไทยและเพื่อเชิญชวนให้โลกได้มาสัมผัสความเป็นไทยการต่างประเทศจึงเป็นเครื่องมือที่จะเชื่อมไทยสู่โลกเชื่อมโลกสู่ไทยและเชื่อมท้องถิ่นสู่สากลแล้วการต่างประเทศในมุมมองของคุณล่ะเป็นแบบไหนมาร่วมส่งผลงานคลิปวิดีโอความยาวไม่เกิน3นาทีในหัวข้อการต่างประเทศในมุมมองของฉันชิงเงินรางวัลกว่า 10,000 บาทพร้อมเกียรติบัตรและสิทธิ์เข้าร่วมกิจกรรมทัศนศึกษาในประเทศอาเซียนส่งผลงานออนไลน์ของท่านผ่านทาง QR Code หรือที่เว็บไซต์ได้ตั้งแต่วันที่ 1 เมษายนจนถึง 20 พฤษภาคม 2561 รายละเอียดเพิ่มเติม Facebook สรานรมเรดิโอหรือทางเว็บไซต์ saranrom.mfa.go.th 20 ปีวิทยุสรานรม
Alright, welcome back. There was a bit of an advertisement, or rather a clip about if you are a Thai national and you are interested in joining one of the activities to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Sara'n Rom Radio, you can join. More details can be found at Sara'n Rom Radio Facebook page as well as on the website saranrom.mfa.go.th. If you are a Thai national and you think you have a different point of view of what foreign affairs is like, and you are interested in making a video which is about 3 minutes long, you can do so, and you can submit it to us by May the 20th, and you can actually win prizes. You can win certificate. You get a certificate if you're the winner, along with a over 10,000 baht prize, as well as a chance to go for a field trip or a working trip to ASEAN countries. So if you're a Thai national and interested in doing that, and you like creating films and short films, be sure to check out the details on the Sraญรม radio Facebook page as well as its website. Also, Thailand will be hosting the ACMEX, which is let me find the extension of the abbreviation, with the Ayeyawadi Chao Phraya Mae Khong Economic Cooperation Strategy, or ACMEX, which is a political, economic and cultural organization among Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia and Myanmar. So this year Thailand will be the host, and it will be held between June the 15th and 16th right here in Bangkok. So if you are a Thai national and you are involved, be sure to get involved, so to speak. I think that it would be interesting for us because we'll be cooperating with neighboring countries and around here on economic cooperation, trying to work together to improve our economies and the lives of the people. So yes, Thailand is hosting that this year. That is coming up next month, and it's going to be something big. So I'll keep you up to date with everything that's going to happen at ACMEX. But yeah, that's all. That's some of the updates right at the top of my head. Anyways, continuing on with the national updates that I have right here. About 2 weeks-ish ago, the government has launched a Happy Family Radio. This I should have talked about it like the first on the exact or after when it was actually launched, which was on 14th of April, which it was also considered as a national family day in Thailand. But here is the detail of what had happened on that day and why the radio was launched. Now, the Thai government has a policy to promote closer family ties by strengthening relations among family members to create a strong family bond. Each year on April the 14th, Thailand celebrates Family Day as part of the Songkran festival, the traditional Thai New Year. The objective is to underline the importance of the family institution. Now, on the occasion of Family Day this year, the Government Public Relations Department, or PRD, has dedicated its FM 105 MHz wavelength to the development of a new station called Happy Family Radio for children, youth, parents and other family members. Now, the station offers educational content with an emphasis on creative use of technology and information that is beneficial to the physical and mental development of young people. Now, the program will be available from 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. via Facebook Live, along with the mobile application of Happy Family Radio. Now, speaking about the Happy Family Radio, Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha said that the station would begin its operation on Family Day 2018 and would be fully developed into a radio station for the family. Now, he said that the government has a policy to develop good citizens who will help build the nation. The development of good citizens begins in a warm family. Now, the family is one of the smallest units in a society, but its importance is the highest. It is a powerful force that can create human beings of good quality. It plays a significant role in instilling ethical conduct, social values, lifestyles, and healthy ways of thinking into young people. Now, since Songkran brings family members together for reunions, this occasion can promote the bond of family members and provide them with a good opportunity to spend time together and share happiness. It was in the 1990s when the Thai government decided to designate 14th of April as a family day, and the observance of Family Day began a year later. Thailand is among the first countries in the world to celebrate this significant day. The government attaches great importance to strengthening the family institution. In the 20-year national strategy, the potential of the people will be developed and enhanced throughout all periods of life. The family institution is regarded as a mechanism to help develop human resources into good citizens who will contribute to the Thai society. Yes, so we now also have a happy family radio with content designed specifically. I can't even say the words properly. Specifically for family, focusing on educational content and contents suitable for younger people and younger generation and for the whole family to enjoy. So if you do have time, be sure to check it out, especially if you have young kids. I think that it will be educational for them. Also, May the 19th, another royal wedding is coming up. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is getting hitched or getting married, and it would be another royal ceremony, a royal wedding, which is going to take place, of course, in London, and they will have a procession all the way to Windsor Castle, just the same as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. But yes, another royal wedding is coming up, so congratulations to them. I just read quickly through Fox News that the royal couple will not be having their honeymoon straight away, but they'll be spending their time right here, right in London, I think, as a married couple for the first week of their marriage life before they do take on their honeymoon. I haven't finished the whole story of what would happen, but yes, they will not be going on their honeymoon, which is a big story right now. And I think Fox News has been trying to gauge of the reaction of the people of how they would feel if the royal couple would not just go straight to their honeymoon. But anyways, I think it's a lot of girls' dreams to become a princess, and Meghan Markle is literally becoming a princess because she is marrying a prince. So congratulations to the upcoming nuptials, to the happy couple, and we'll have updates. I will have updates for you because I think it's one of the most intriguing story and one of the most one of the top stories that you should be following up for this year, because it is another royal ceremony and a royal wedding, and you don't get to see that every year, I don't suppose. But yes, I think it is every girl's dream to become a princess, and this one is it's going to become a real princess. So congratulations to the couple once again. Anyways, before I part with you today, another ministry update. It says here that Chief Executive of Macau, SAR, to pay official visit to Thailand. Now, His Excellency Mr. Shui Sayon, the Chief Executive of Macau Special Administrative Region, or SAR, of the People's Republic of China, will pay an official visit to Thailand on May the 9th until the 11th of 2018 as guest of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Thailand. The key objective of the visit is to promote closer cooperation between Thailand and Macau SAR and explore potential areas of cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative. Mr. Shui will be accompanied by senior officials and members of the Executive Council of Macau SAR and relevant officials. Now, Mr. Shui and his delegation are scheduled to meet with His Excellency Mr. Don Pramatwinai, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and high-level representatives from relevant agencies on May the 9th, 2018, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Afterwards, he will also witness the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on the establishment of friendship between Phuket Province of the Kingdom of Thailand and the Macau SAR of the People's Republic of China at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well. Now, on May the 10th, Mr. Shui is scheduled to pay a courtesy call on His Excellency General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Prime Minister of Thailand, in the morning at the Government House. In the afternoon, Mr. Shui will lead his delegation to meet with His Excellency Dr. Somkit Jatusipitak, Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, at the Government House as well. Moreover, the government of Macau SAR will host the 2018 Traditional Medicine International Development Forum, Thailand, at the St. Regis Bangkok Hotel, and the Economic and Financial Promotion Forum at the Intercontinental Bangkok Hotel. Mr. Shui is the second and incumbent Chief Executive of Macau SAR. His current term will end it in 2019. His first term was from 2009 to 2014, and this is the first official visit to Thailand for Mr. Shui as the Chief Executive of Macau SAR. It is also the first official visit by the Chief Executive of Macau SAR in over a decade. Now, the last visit to Thailand by the Chief Executive was His Excellency Mr. Edmund Ho, the first Chief Executive of Macau SAR, in April of 2007. All right, so today we talked about how the Prime Minister agreed not to push forward with the development housing project, or rather would not allow anybody to live on the housing project because he would like to return the land to the national park and to the people. So we'll have to keep track on that and keep an eye on that to see how it will work out, because the housing project would have to be completed by next month to honor the contract with the construction firm, as the contract has already been signed, and I think the payment should be due, like the last payment should be due after the completion of the construction or the housing project. So we'll see by then. By next week, I said, as the news has said, of what would be decided for the housing projects and for the 45 houses and 9 condominiums, and what the government would do with them. But some of the land would be restored back to the national park just to bring back greenery and the scenery back to the local community. We also talked about Prince Harry coming up nuptials, or royal ceremony or royal wedding. And I think the May 19th would happen after the third child of Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, because they are having another son, and he will be 5th in line to the throne. So Prince Harry is once again knocked back, but I don't think he is expecting to be one of... He is still in line, but he's right down the line, and I don't think he expects to become the next in line for the throne anyways, because he knows that he is the second son. So I think in a way, I think he's happy just being a prince. So congratulations once again to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Right, before I go, fun facts. In New York, it is illegal to sell a haunted house without telling the buyer. Wonder what that means. So I guess there are a lot of haunted houses in New York. So be sure, if you're trying to buy a house, be sure to ask the owner whether or not it was haunted. Just in case. Anyways, ending quote. Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. That's from Van Wilder. If you watch the movie, it is a fun movie. A fun movie is a comedy, and it's fun to watch, and he's right. Worrying doesn't get you anywhere. You better stop worrying and start doing something about it to get somewhere and to solve the problem at hand. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you next week. Be sure to check out everything our other programs on our Saraญรม Radio webpage on Facebook, as well as on webpage at saranrom.mfa.go.th. And if you have any comments, you can write to me at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. My name is Sirisha Prashumyat. The address is 443 Rama 6 Road, Rashatevi District, Bangkok, Thailand, and the postcode is 10400. That's it. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next week. สวัสดีค่ะ
ยกระดับการเชื่อมโยงลุ่มน้ำโขงเป็นหนึ่งประชาคมประเทศไทยจะเป็นเจ้าภาพจัดการประชุมผู้นำยุทธศาสตร์ความร่วมมือทางเศรษฐกิจอิรวดีเจ้าพระยาแม่โขงหรือ ACMEX ครั้งที่8ระหว่างวันที่15ถึง16มิถุนายน2561ที่กรุงเทพขอเชิญชวนชาวไทยทุกคนร่วมกันเป็นเจ้าบ้านที่ดีต้อนรับคณะผู้แทนจากกัมพูชาสปป.ลาวเมียนมาและเวียดนามที่มาเยือนประเทศไทย
หนูอุ่นจุ้นจ้านตอนที่1พาสปอร์ตหายในต่างประเทศทำยังไงดี
น้องแป้งนุ่มครับเรามาเซลฟี่หน้าหอไอเฟลกันเถอะ
ช่วยด้วย help ทำยังไงดีถูกฉกกระเป๋าไปข้างในมีพาสปอร์ตด้วยล่ะเราจะเดินทางกลับไทยยังไงคะเนี่ย
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อหนูอุ่นใจเย็นๆครับอย่ากังวลใจทุกอย่างย่อมมีทางออกหนังสือเดินทางหายในต่างประเทศนะครับสิ่งแรกที่ต้องทำก็คือ ต้องไปแจ้งความที่สถานีตำรวจของประเทศนั้นๆเพื่อนำใบแจ้งความเป็นหลักฐานไปทำหนังสือเดินทางเล่มใหม่หลังจากนั้นต้องไปติดต่อสถานเอกอัครราชทูตหรือสถานกงสุลใหญ่ของไทยในประเทศนั้นๆเพื่อขอความช่วยเหลือและขอทำหนังสือเดินทางเล่มใหม่ครับโดยนำใบแจ้งความและสำเนาหนังสือเดินทางเล่มเดิมพร้อมบัตรประชาชนเป็นหลักฐานประกอบการทำหนังสือเดินทางใหม่
คุณน้องหนูอุ่นคะฟังแล้วเนี่ยแปลว่าต้องรอสักพักกว่าหนังสือเดินทางจะมาถึงแต่พี่แป้งนุ่มต้องกลับไทยภายในวันพรุ่งนี้เลยเพราะว่าซื้อตั๋วมาแค่วันพรุ่งนี้อะค่ะจะทำยังไงดีคะเนี่ย
พี่แป้งครับในกรณีที่ต้องการเดินทางกลับประเทศไทยเร่งด่วนไม่สามารถรอหนังสือเดินทางเล่มใหม่ที่ผลิตส่งมาจากไทยได้สถานทูตหรือสถานกงสุลใหญ่จะออกหนังสือสำคัญประจำตัว Certificate of Identity หรือ CI ให้ใช้ในการเดินทางกลับประเทศหรือหากพี่ๆต้องเดินทางต่อไปประเทศอื่นก่อนกลับประเทศไทยจะออกเป็นหนังสือเดินทางชั่วคราวให้ครับโดยต้องเตรียมใบแจ้งความของหน่วยงานท้องถิ่นและเอกสารที่สามารถยืนยันสัญชาติได้ครับฉะนั้นแล้วก่อนเดินทางออกนอกประเทศอย่าลืมถ่ายสำเนาหนังสือเดินทางหรือเอกสารสำคัญต่างๆติดตัวไว้รวมทั้งทำประกันชีวิตและประกันสุขภาพก่อนเดินทางไว้ด้วยนอกจากนี้ควรมีที่อยู่และหมายเลขโทรศัพท์ของสถานทูตและสถานกงสุลใหญ่ไว้ด้วยนะครับซึ่งกระทรวงการต่างประเทศได้ส่งเจ้าหน้าที่ไปประจำสถานทูตและสถานกงสุลใหญ่98แห่งทั่วโลกเพื่อดูแลพี่น้องคนไทยในต่างประเทศครับ
โอ้โหดีจังเลยค่ะน้องหนูอุ่น
และสุดปังครับพี่มาร์คพี่แป้งสามารถดาวน์โหลดแอปพลิเคชันไทยคอนซูล่าซึ่งกรมการกงสุลกระทรวงการต่างประเทศเขาทำขึ้นมาเพื่อให้เป็นเพื่อนเดินทางแก่คนไทยก่อนไปต่างประเทศครับโดยสามารถโหลดได้ฟรีลงบนมือถือในแอปดังกล่าวจะมีข้อมูลที่จำเป็นในการเดินทางไปต่างประเทศทุกเรื่องอาทิที่อยู่และหมายเลขโทรศัพท์ฮอตไลน์ของสถานทูตและสถานกงสุลใหญ่ไทยทุกแห่งทั่วโลกและข้อมูลบริการด้านกงสุลอื่นๆไม่ว่าจะเป็นการทำหนังสือเดินทางหรือรับรองเอกสารครับ
ขอบคุณน้องหนูอุ่นจริงๆเลยค่ะเป็นข้อมูลที่เป็นประโยชน์แก่คนไทยค่ะดีจังเลยที่เราได้รู้จักกับน้องหนูอุ่นจุ้นจ้านมาแนะนำข้อมูลดีๆให้กับพี่ๆนะคะ
ยินดีครับ
กรมการกงสุลกระทรวงการต่างประเทศการทูตเพื่อประชาชนทุกแห่งหนเราดูแล
Call Center 02-572-8442 ตลอด 24 ชั่วโมง